Yeah, you're a halfling. He's badly wounded. Give me a dexterity check. You have 16 dexterity, so give me a d20 plus 16 to see if you can leap off your horse behind him. 26, not a problem. You hop off your horse, tumble over him, land behind him, and give me an attack roll, a d20 plus 3. 13. You go to slash around at his throat, but it gets caught on his collar, on his plate collar, and clatters away harmlessly. Leaving us with Jess. Dr.
Well,
Zoidberg.
I'm naked, crumpled at the base of a tree somewhere after trying to climb it and failing because, you know, these fucking claws are useful for surgery, but not so great for climbing trees, it turns out. So do I have options?
Oh yeah, what do you want to do?
Well, I want to help my friends, but I think I'm still... How long has it been?
Since the drugs set in?
Yeah, and how long?
Like half an hour.
It's been half an hour. Am I still tripping, or were they...
Oh, you're going to be tripping for like 6 or 7 hours.
Oh, man.
Oh, okay. Great.
Oh, yeah.
My bad.
In that case, can I go back into the inn and just, like, order a drink and write it out?
Yeah.
I think that's all Zoidberg is capable of right now.
All right.
I don't think you could...
Do you want to go back to the inn you were at before, or do you want to go to the inn that you're at right now, the one that's like right in front of you?
Whichever's closest.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't
you-
stumble very far. I'm naked, also.
Yeah. All right. So you walk into the inn, open the door, and you notice that as you open the door, there are people crowded around all the windows looking out. And you walk in. There's a pause. The air is still. There's a crack of lightning outside. And everyone goes, ah! And
Why are they
run.
yelling? I don't get it. Who said that?
Men, women, and children just scatter.
Must be cold in here. Anyway.
The innkeeper is standing behind the inn, and you see him like pulling out a club from behind it. His hand is shaking with. Well, hey, his hand is shaking with friendliness. He looks like the nicest person you've ever met. And he's got this big stick next to him, and he's got a big smile on his face. A big upside-down smile. It's really funny.
I'll have a beer and your best shellfish, innkeeper. I mean, friend.
A strange smell permeates the inn.
Don't worry, that's just me.
Somewhere in the back of your mind, you realize it's definitely not you, but it may not make it to your mouth.
What smells so good in here?
The innkeeper drops his friend stick and motions you behind behind the bar, as he turns around and waltzes slowly to the music out. And now that you realize it, the bar itself is playing music. There's a very earthy tone coming from it that perfectly matches the innkeeper's steps.
This music smells quite good.
Okay. Coming back outside, I think, Jen, you get your second shot right now with your bow.
8.
No. 8 is a miss. And the warrior, the bodyguard, turns to face you, Daze, and brings his longsword down against you with a dramatic miss. It whiffs and lands straight into the mud. And give me initiative rolls, please, ladies and ladies.
Ladies and ladies.
Ladies and lobster.
Somebody said lobster.
I got a 7 plus 7. 14.
Initiative rolls are just D20?
D10.
D10
Plus, if you're using your short sword, D10 plus 3.
plus 3. Sorry.
It's okay. 9, 13. Jen, what did you get?
14.
Anna, what are you doing?
I'm still, like, just trying to round everyone up, get them together, and leave. So I'm still looking for Zoidberg, I guess.
Zoidberg, you're just hanging out in the bar?
Yeah, I'm not like hiding or anything. I'm just like, I was hungry and I was thirsty, and I just wanted to be friends with the innkeeper, and he ran away.
Okay. I think, Anna, you would have seen Zoidberg go into the bar. Like, after leaving the tree area, you would have seen, like, oh, there he is! And also, you heard screams and people fly.
That's true.
After a few moments, people coming out the front door.
Okay, so I go find Zoidberg, and I have the clothes, and I'm like, hey, friend.
Oh, we're
Hey,
friends! I will do
yeah.
anything you ask of me!
Well, how about first you put on these awesome clothes?
Of course. I will put them
Awesome.
right on.
And then, like, let's get on my horse together.
Can we hug?
Sure. So I, like, put Zoidberg on my horse behind me, and I ride back
Zoidberg
toward the
gladly
party.
gets on the horse.
And I'm
He's
careful of
happy
the
to have a
claws.
friend.
Like, because the claws are around me like this. So I'm like,
Yeah, they're like embracing you. You don't have to worry
Yeah.
about the claws themselves. The arms are fine. It's
Okay.
just like
This.
yeah.
so the
like-
claws are right in front of your face, you know, as kind of a warning.
So I'm just
Like-
kind of like I have my armor here. I'm like making sure that the armor is in the way of the claws, and I'm like riding
And I'm just
like
like
this.
clink, clink, clink right here,
Yeah.
like
Ugh.
yeah. Yeah.
Gildy, it is your
Here.
turn. You are face to face with this bodyguard. He's badly wounded. You can see like blood streaking, like running down his face and leaking from various holes in his body. There's arrows sticking out of him, but his eyes are still focused on you despite his dazed state.
I take out my short sword one more time. I kick him to the ground and whisper, "The end is near, my friend," and stab him.
All right, give me an attack roll, a d20 plus 1. You only need a 10 to actually hit him with this, because it doesn't matter if you hit him in his armor or not.
No!
You go to kick him, so you go to kick him, right? Which means you have to stand on one foot for a moment. But in the rain and the mud, as you lift up your foot to kick him, you tumble backwards. You catch yourself, but you like tumble down the slight incline of a hill and just completely lose it all. You manage to recover, but it wasn't graceful and it wasn't pretty.
No!
Sam, you are standing now on the side of this bodyguard.
Okay.
You've got your quarterstaff in hand. Your friend, you're like 3.5 foot tall halfling, just tried to kick down the 6 foot knight. Didn't go too well. What do you do?
Can I try and like bite at his ankle?
Nice.
Yes, you can bite
Yes.
that.
I love Rocker.
Try and bite at his ankle.
Why don't you
Me.
let Zoidberg know how he tastes?
Give me a d20, no modifiers.
Okay. 15. I don't know if that's enough. All my 15.
He's got boots on, so you can bite at his knees, but the 15 is not enough to get through his boots.
Oh, is there like any place where like
Yeah, like his armor comes down to about his knee and starts
Okay.
to tuck into his boot, but it's been like pulled out of the boot by the battle. So you can gnaw on his leg.
Okay. Angry that this guy is attacking my newly found friend and my currently existing party member. I get very angry and frustrated at this guy, and I'm like, no, don't touch that! I throw down my quarterstaff and I go, and like try to fight it.
Give me a d2 for damage, Rocker. Two. You gnaw into his leg as he yelps with pain and terror.
Wow.
Um,
There's so much
the-
cannibalism going on in this campaign.
I
He
don't want to
turns
eat
to-
him. I just want to
Just
show
bite
who's
him.
boss.
Okay.
He turns to you, weapons in hand, and brings them to bear against you. His long sword slashing through the mud at your side, but his short sword cutting into you for 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Stupid short sword. And that leaves us with, I don't even know whose turn. Jen.
Yes.
Alright. His back is to you again. So d20 plus 3.
4.
Yeah, just a miss, and it's your turn again because you get 2 shots and you're the last one to go in the round.
And a 4 again!
And you miss again.
Exact same place though. It's really surprisingly precise in the miss.
Okay.
Impressive, actually.
Give
if
me
someone only paid attention.
Give me an initiative roll, everybody. Same as last time.
10 for me.
Neil, I'm just gonna roll +3 for like trying to return to and round up the party.
Sure.
Well, okay, like I'm on a horse. What am I really trying to do? I'm tripping out. I'm on a horse, like trying not to basically cut Lancaster's, head off by accident. So what am I rolling initiative for?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
You don't have to roll initiative for anything. You can just like hang out. You don't have to roll.
If you're just having conversation, you don't have to roll.
I think I'm just bonding with my friend, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't think that I'm capable of much else at this point, so that's cool.
Are you physically bonding and becoming one with your friend?
Well, that's what I'm trying, because I know that she has 2 heads, and I'm like, hey, baby, do you want to make it a third? My
two brains, 1 head.
Right.
Brains, right.
yeah.
So I'm trying to physically compress myself into her body and
Cool.
soak up the hug.
Cool.
Can I roll initiative for a hug?
Sure. Give me a d10 plus 3 for hug.
Okay. Do I?
Hold on, you're tripping balls, so give me a d10 plus 5.
Plus 5, okay. But now, is there a modifier for the fact that I don't smell the greatest? Would that kind of take me down a notch?
It wouldn't change your initiative. It might change how well the hug is received.
Oh, okay. All right. 1d10 plus 5. All right. 13.
Okay.
Was the hug successful?
We'll see. We'll get there. Hold on. The bodyguard goes first. He's battered. He's wounded. He's bleeding. He's got an old woman gnawing on his leg. His noble friends or comrades or clients or betters or something are dead in the mud. The tavern that he came from has been abandoned by all the patrons there. The horses have been stolen. He's surrounded. He's depressed and desperate, but really, really, really does not want to die to an old woman gnawing on his leg. So
Understandable.
He takes his long sword and tries to just hack at her arms, scoring a critical hit against Rocker.
I'm a senior!
We'll be seeing you later, though.
No!
As he hits you for 10 points of damage.
Careful with the old lady.
So
I had only 10.
negative 10 is death. So what are you at now?
-1.
Okay.
So you're just
Wow, you have
passed
a lot of
out.
life for a wizard. Holy shit.
I had 10 HP.
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh.
I mean, it's perfectly legit, but it's very good. So you're at -1.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And he slashes at you. You crumble to the ground. I think he's going to go for the coup de grace with his short sword as well.
Oh no!
No, don't
Yeah,
hurt my
so
friend.
he just runs you through with his short sword
No.
for another 6 points of damage, bringing you to -7.
Okay.
Unless someone bandages you up, you bleed 1 point per round, and -10 is death. So
And the doctor's high.
Yeah, I know, that's what I
Doctor-
just thought about.
Are you implying I can't perform surgery under these conditions?
And what it actually comes out as is like antelope sugar place.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, whatever you say, yeah.
As long as the hug continues.
Yeah. I like pat your arm. Yeah.
Lancaster and I don't even remember.
Tamsin.
Tamsin and Lancaster, what do you do? You're next.
I go and try to rescue Rocker. So
You're being hugged right now.
I try to trample the guy who's attacking her with my horse.
She's in the way.
I
So at the moment, if you think about it, there's a horse, and then there's a knight next to it, and then there's like an old woman, and then kind of like beside that stuff is a building. So you couldn't trample him without also trampling Rocker.
Okay, so can I just ride by him and try to stab him from horseback?
Yes.
Okay, I do that.
You ride right up next to him. Give me a +1 for high ground even, and 1 for flank. So d20 plus, what's your normal bonus to hit? 4, so d20 plus 6.
Cool. 21. Get wrecked.
You bring your battle axe against him. Give me your damage roll.
Just 1d8?
D8 plus 2.
Oh, right. 7.
And you bring your axe down on his head, cracking his skull as he drops to the ground.
Yeah.
And I see that and I say, such senseless violence! My poor friend Rocker! And then I try to get down off my horse, but Zoidberg's hugging me really tight, and I call to the rest of the party, like, guys! Help! For Rocker!
Alexis. Yes. It is your turn next.
Yes, and I shall roll a d20. The guy's
What are you
still
trying to do?
standing, right? I want to finish the guy.
He's dead.
Oh, he's down. He's on the ground.
Again. Oh,
You
okay.
gotta help Rocker.
Yeah, then
She's
I'll
-7.
run and I'll try to bandage Rocker.
Okay, give me an intelligence check.
Oh, I'm really stupid. Shit. Okay, I roll. Oh, I got a 19.
Nice.
A total 19 total?
19 plus 8.
Okay. You managed to tear some of Rocker's clothes off her and bandage up the nasty, nasty wounds she has.
Oh.
It's not enough to gain her any HP, but it's enough to stop the bleeding.
Quick! Let's escape! Mateys.
Okay. The rest of you guys manage to gather up to put the remaining people on the remaining horses. And as you start to ride out, you hear whistles blowing, whistles of the town guard, calling people to action and to notice.
Oh no. We just ride as fast as we can.
Okay. Leaving your dead comrade behind, I forget his
Cooper.
name, but Cooper, no one likes him anyway. You guys make it towards the front
He
gate.
got American sniped.
You get a couple blocks away, and you run into your other friends, the 2 other soldiers and the thief and Soli. And they seem to be waiting for you guys, talking in whispers. And as you guys approach, they wave you forward, and the 9 of you now ride towards the front gate. Rocker's body like draped over a horse being led by somebody. You get to I want to say it's the west gate, the northwest gate of town. The gate is shut, and there is a man on guard. He looks to be a young person, probably too young to be drafted. Must be like 15 years old. He's wearing leather armor that is way too big for him, and is carrying a spear kind of awkwardly.
I yell, "All hail the king!" And try to just
All
ride
hail the
past him.
king!
Yeah. We're just like, yes, for the king and kingdom! And we ride past.
The gate's closed for the night. What's your business out there? It's dangerous.
I get right
There's
in
all
his
sorts
face.
of brigands.
I get right in his face and I say, "For the king! Sonny, did you not hear me? For the king, open the gate!"
Sir, I will give you 1 gold coin if you open the gate.
Okay. He hands out his hand expectantly.
Drop.
Hold. Okay. You
I
drop him
really
a
like
gold.
Neil's prepubescent boy voice.
This is really good.
It happens a lot.
I had a lot of time to practice.
Yeah.
He takes the gold and pulls the gate open for you guys and goes, "Shh, quickly, before anyone sees you!" And ushers you guys out, shuts the gate behind you, and you escape out into the night onto the road to Limo.
Ugh. When we've gotten a little bit of distance, I turn to Soli and ask Soli if she knows any healing. I can't remember, but I think Soli was some sort of cleric, maybe?
She's a cleric, indeed.
Yes.
Soli drops a heal spell on Rocker, bringing her to 1 HP. Rocker, you wake up. You can kind of sort of talk, but you can't really do too much until you've had like a full night's sleep.
Okay.
But you are
Do
not
we
going to
need
die.
a doctor to heal her? Can Zoidberg do anything here?
Do
For
not
his
trust
friend?
the crab until he is no longer stoned.
And then I bend over to her and I'm like, do not trust anyone.
Zoidberg's your friend. How much longer? How long do the mushrooms last? By the way,
They
How long
they
is-
last. Let me
You
roll
said
for how many
6
hours they last.
hours.
I said 6 to
6
7, but
hours?
I'm gonna roll 2d6 and just see how many hours it comes up as.
okay.
Yeah, maybe lobster people
7.
are a little more, resistant
Well,
to it.
Yeah, I think that we might process drugs a little bit faster than humans, but I'm not sure.
It's gonna be 7 hours for you,
7 hours. All right.
which is about the time that it will take you to get halfway to Limo. So we're
Okay.
actually.
So I'm
at
just
a
gonna be like
perf-
conked out for
Yeah.
the rest of the trip.
If there's anything you guys would like to do, let's do it now. But otherwise, I think that this is a perfect ending spot for us today. Having stolen horses but lost one of your members, you flee the city of Blorengale with better equipment than you started.
We
I
have a lot more gold and silver, friends. Thank goodness I pickpocketed that guy.
yeah, that was a good
There's
call.
some cannibalism happening as well.
Yes. The
Can
only
we make
thing.
a small cross for our fallen friend?
Yeah, we should have a funeral.
Okay.
Go have a ceremonial roasting.
No, not a roasting, but you could say the eulogy, Dr. Zoidberg.
He was a very tasty friend. Lots of meat. I regret not eating him.
And we all nod solemnly. Mhm.
He's
Also-
still alive.
What?
I don't trust corpses. Put some
Better
garlic
get
in
rid of it then.
Put
Well,
some garlic
we
in
left the
its
corpse.
mouth.
We put the corpse. We left the corpse behind. This is just a memorial.
Mhm.
Yes.
I hope it didn't turn out to be a vampire.
So the only thing that I want to do as we're traveling is I'm kind of having this like existential crisis because all I've ever known is like fighting for the right side, and so I just kind of assumed that we were doing the right thing. But Rocker just almost died, who's been my friend for a long time, and I saw Dr. Zoidberg, who I respect as like an expert, eating a person, and like all this stuff is happening, and everyone stole the horses, and I'm starting to be confused about morality. And so the person that I trust most on spirituality is Rocker. So I approach Rocker and I'm like, Rocker, are we doing the right thing? How?
Remember, Zoidberg's still embracing you at this point.
Okay.
Oh no.
So Zoidberg hears everything, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine. It's okay. I'm like petting Zoidberg to calm
Zoidberg's high enough, he won't
Yeah.
remember.
That tickles the back of my head. I'm like, ugh. But I'm like, Rocker, should I be concerned that we've lost our way?
Oh, am I like? I'm not really
You
able
can-
to talk.
You're like really
You're-
weak.
Yeah, consider yourself like a fever of 104 and like a broken back.
And I tell her, or I tell them, do you think you're a good person doing good things, or a bad person thinking they're doing good things?
Well, I think I'm trying my hardest to do good things. No, we're certainly doing bad things. We're certainly on the wrong road. No, we're trying our hardest to do well. Lancaster, we must try. And then I just keep arguing with myself for like a half hour. And it gets really heated, and then the twins decide they aren't speaking to each other.
And I'm just singing, why can't we be friends?
Zoidberg will be your
That's
friend,
true, your character
no
said
matter
you
what.
were.
And I say, Zoidberg, please inform Lancaster that I am not speaking to him at the moment.
Lancaster, your twin is sad. Comfort her.
I won't! Tell her that I don't care!
She you.
I look up at the twins and I'm like, you're always a good person to me.
I'm in a little
Aw,
corner
a
taking
tear
notes.
falls down my cheek.
I'm taking notes of like the twins are having a fight. The doctor is clearly insane and eating people. What is going on? I'm trying to make links between it. I'm like, is she eating people because the twins are having a fight, or are the twins fighting because she's eating people? Not sure.
Alexis, the psychologist here.
Yeah.
And then at the end, I'm like, how is this linked to Slug Carrot, the horse?
The carrots.
And I think that's where we end. 'Cause
Yes.
I don't know how else to end this.
That sounds good. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. We really appreciate it. This has been really fun. 3 guests this week, so really hype. Please do, if you're watching right now, take the time to say thank you to all of our guests on Twitter. Let them know what your favorite part of the episode was and give them some love. Let's go do some shout outs. Why don't we start with, kind of like we did at the beginning, let's start with Days.
Shout outs as in
Like, where can people follow you, find you? What projects are you working on that are cool that people can look for? That kind of stuff.
awesome. So you guys can find me at Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, everything days_FD. As mentioned, I'm on the Fragdoll team, so we work with Ubisoft. We work for Ubisoft. So we're doing a lot of fun YouTube videos and streaming. You can either find me at twitch.tv/fragdolls or twitch.tv/days_FD. Yeah, I already said that one. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, what about the rest of our guests? How about you, Sam?
You guys can find me on twitch.tv/sushisam with 2 U's spelt here, and you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And is it okay if I tell them about my new shirt that I have?
Yes.
Teespring. So is it okay if I link it?
Yes.
Okay. So I just released a new shirt on Teespring. I think a lot of people will enjoy. It's a pretty funny shirt. It's my corgi as a piece of sushi.
Oh,
On a delicious plate.
that's awesome.
And so that's one of my big projects that I have going on right now.
That's great. Everyone buy that shirt, because what is better than a corgi sushi? Nothing. All right, awesome. What about you, Jess?
Most of my social networks are either Jess or Jess Brohard, so you can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Jess, twitter.com/Jess Brohard, or youtube.com/Jess Brohard would be the best places to watch me doing more dumb things.
Awesome. Watching people do dumb things is what we all love to do.
Yeah, I exclusively do dumb things. I really don't make any good decisions in my life. So.
Awesome. All right, Jen, how about you?
Alright, if you guys want to follow my stuff, follow me at LivinPinkSC2. If you want to follow the game I'm working on, follow at Rainbow Six Game. And you should sign up for the closed alpha on PC. It's gonna be fun. And
I signed up for the Rainbow Six Siege alpha, and then later I found out that Jen couldn't actually get me into the alpha.
Well, it's a good thing you signed up.
Because it
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah,
start. It didn't
lied.
start yet. It didn't
Well,
start yet.
she
That's
was
why.
all talk until I signed up, and then she was like, "JK, I can't actually get you in."
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
'cause
Well, you
it's
better
not
sign up.
started yet. So you better sign up. You better watch out. The alpha's gonna start. If you didn't
And
sign
it's
up, you're
really,
gonna
really
be
fun.
out. Closed alpha is starting soon. You should be playing with me. Yeah, that's fun.
We
Awesome.
all want to play with Jen.
Of course. Neil, how about you?
Oh, I'm doing all sorts of crazy things, but I think I finally got my internet to a place where I can start streaming again after what feels like an eternity of not streaming, because yay for Vietnam internet!
Vietnam!
Such good life decisions.
It held up
Yeah.
tonight, at least. Though.
Yeah, tonight was
Yeah.
sick.
Tonight was sick. Earlier I was streaming, but the only way that I could actually stream is if I used a VPN to tunnel into the States and then stream from the States to LA.
Jeez.
So multiple paths to get there, because streaming directly from here to LA just doesn't work. And anyway, it's crazy. But I will be doing lots of D&D content. I think later this week I have Roleplay Solemn tomorrow, and then we've got Dicing with Death on Friday, and then Age of Strife on Saturday, and then Honor Bound on Sunday. and you should really check those all out because they're pretty sweet. So if you want more D&D content, you can find it on twitch.tv/Koibu or on JP's channel for Solemn tomorrow.
Awesome.
That's it.
If you want to find me, I'm at Anna Prosser almost everywhere except for YouTube, which is Anna Prosser TV. You can find me most often on Twitter because I post links to everywhere I am. I stream every single day except Sunday, either on my own Twitch channel at Anna Prosser or here on Misscliks or on the Heroes Hype Amateur Series. So I'm kind of all over, but you can find me live every night except Sunday most of the time, unless like this weekend I needed to unplug or I would die from looking at a screen. So thank you for your patience with me. I will be streaming tomorrow night, Wednesday, with new Heroes of the Storm heroes. Sylvanas just came out. Woo! So I'll be streaming that. Other projects I'm working on. I think I'm allowed to tell you this now. Yes, I am. So this is the first time I've told anybody this. Surprise, exclusive reveal. I am going to be working on Heroes of the Dorm, which is the Heroes of the Storm tournament that's happening. So I'm going to be producing the weekly video recaps for that whole tournament. So keep an eye out for that. And then also, of course, please do take the time to follow, subscribe, or just, hang out with Misscliks. We have this show on Tuesdays. We have Eye on the Storm, which is a Heroes of the Storm talk show on Thursdays. We're working on more shows, and we also have a YouTube-only show called Misscliks D&D Nimmergeist, which is like this show, but it's shorter episodes and YouTube only that we produced alongside Flaming Cow TV. And actually, the past episode, I think, might be my favorite episode. It's called Trial by Pie. And there is so much emotion in that episode. Yeah. Laughing and crying happens a lot in that episode. So I highly recommend that you check that out on youtube.com/Misscliks. And
I've never seen Anna so delirious.
I lost it. I was out of control.
She was crying. Her makeup was running.
Yeah, it was
beautiful.
It's a little embarrassing to watch. So I highly recommend it.
Yeah, and I'm laughing so much that I'm showing the full-on gums thing when I'm like.
Jen squeaks a couple times. I was just watching it today.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah,
it's great. At some point, I'm just like.
Exactly that sound. So anyway, I recommend that. Be sure to check that out. And guys, just thank you so much for watching. You are the reason we do what we do. We appreciate you so much, and thank you for all of your feedback and help along the way. We will see you for Misscliks D&D next week at the same time on Tuesday. And in the meantime, we'll see you on the interwebs.
And thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks, guests. Everyone, don't forget to give love to the guests. See you later. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.